So let's start. Number 6. Walking corpse syndrome, Cotard's delusion. This one takes the zombie apocalypse and turns it inward. Cotard's delusion, also called walking corpse syndrome, is a rare psychiatric disorder where people become absolutely convinced they're dead, rotting, or missing organs. They can move, talk, and eat, but they don't believe they're alive. Patients described smelling their flesh decaying, insisting their hearts don't beat, or claiming they have no blood left. Some lie in bed waiting for burial, others wander cemeteries because they belong there. One case involved a man who refused food because dead people don't need to eat. Another insisted she had no brain inside her skull, just emptiness. The syndrome is linked to severe depression, schizophrenia, or brain injury, but the exact cause remains mysterious. Brain scans show abnormal activity in regions that handle emotion and reality perception, basically short-circuiting the feeling of being alive. It's horrifying, not just for patients, but also for families. Imagine your loved one looking you in the eyes and calmly explaining they've already died. Treatments like antidepressants, antipsychotics, and even electroconvulsive therapy sometimes work, but not always. Walking corpse syndrome is the closest thing to becoming a literal zombie without Hollywood makeup. Except instead of eating brains, you're just absolutely certain you don't have one. Number 5. Foreign accent syndrome. Imagine waking up from a nap and suddenly speaking in a French or Scottish accent you never practiced. That's not a TikTok prank, it's foreign accent syndrome, a real neurological disorder where people develop entirely new accents after brain trauma, strokes, or even migraines. It usually happens because of damage to the language centers of the brain. Your rhythm, pitch, and pronunciation shift just enough that you suddenly sound like you're from another country. One woman from Arizona suffered a stroke and woke up speaking with a thick British accent. Another Australian woman started sounding like she was from Ireland after jaw surgery. Neither had ever lived in those places. At first, it's kind of funny. Friends laugh, strangers ask if you're visiting, but the longer it lasts, the less humorous it gets. Imagine trying to explain to your boss that you're not joking. Your brain just rewired your speech patterns. Many sufferers feel isolated, mocked, or accused of faking. Some even stop socializing because they can't stand the constant questions about where they're from. There's no guaranteed cure. Speech therapy can help, but often the accent never goes away. So you're stuck with a permanent foreign identity, not because you studied abroad, but because your brain had a meltdown. It's like your neurons decided to give you a free language pack, but only halfway installed it. Number 4. Fish odor syndrome, Trimethylaminuria. Here's one that sounds like a playground insult but is tragically real. Trimethylaminuria, nicknamed fish odor syndrome, is a rare metabolic disorder that makes people smell constantly like rotting fish, no matter how much they shower, brush their teeth, or use perfume. The odor seeps out through sweat, urine, and breath. It happens because the body can't break down a compound called trimethylamine found in foods like fish, eggs, and beans. Normally, enzymes neutralize it, but in people with this condition, it builds up and leaks out, announcing itself to everyone in the room. Imagine showing up to a first date or job interview while radiating odorted mackerel. The social consequences are brutal. Many patients develop crippling anxiety, depression, or isolation. Kids are bullied mercilessly, adults lose jobs, and relationships collapse. It's not contagious, not deadly, but the psychological damage can be devastating. There are some management strategies, strict diets, special soaps and supplements, but no cure. At best, you can tone the smell down. At worst, you feel like a walking fish market. It sounds like the setup for a cruel joke, but for those who have it, life is an exhausting struggle against an odor they can't escape. Sometimes the scariest conditions aren't the ones that kill you, they're the ones that make you live every day in humiliation.